Hello everyone, welcome to Jake's Garage, another episode. We'll be comparing two Snap-on boxes again. This blue one here is a KRL722. The black one behind me is a KRA2411. We'll be comparing the two, differentiating, looking at what's better on one over the other, vice versa. Alright, we're going to touch on the similarities between the two boxes. They do have the same lock, so if you have, let's say, two of these boxes, a KRL and a KRA, and you want to key both of them the same, you can do it. The overall barrel and key assembly is going to be the same. You can always get from the Snap-on truck a matched key set, and you can go ahead and swap these out, and you'll be able to operate both of them under the same key. Another similarity between the two, both of them utilize the lock and roll system, which is, like we discussed previously in the previous episode, it's going to be this plastic tab that interlocks the drawer and locks it into place. This is very, very important when we're trying to move these boxes around. In order for the drawers not to come undone and create a dangerous situation, this lock and roll system is very useful. And like I said, both of them are utilizing the same idea of this plastic clip and interface into the cabinet in order to lock these drawers into place. As you can see in the KRA, it also has that same clip. Alright, the KRL box. They're pretty much the same storage capacity, as we can see, also about the same height. The difference between the two, the gauge of steel that is used on the KRL is going to be heavier, so heavier drawers, the overall weight of the box is heavier over the KRA. It doesn't mean that the KRA is not an amazing box, great box, operates well, has great capacity. KRL is going to have a little more capacity, just a heavier box, sturdier build. Also, this 2411, the KRA 2411 and the KRL 722, they're approximately the same size, meaning they're going to have about the same cubic inches of storage space. Another similarity between the two, they both have these plastic edge protectors. They are the same on both boxes, these aluminum edge protectors. The major obvious difference that we can see looking at the two boxes will be different handles and also different casters. Here you go, that's the handle for the KRA. And the handle for the KRL box. The caster on the KRL is going to be heavier duty, more capacity than the KRA. So the KRL caster is going to have a heavier duty caster, while the KRA is slightly lighter duty. It doesn't mean that it's not as good as the KRL. It has certain benefits. The KRA box can actually roll around easier. If you're trying to use the box as a cart where you're taking it around the shop, the KRA is going to roll around the shop easier. The tires, it actually has rubber tires, where the KRL does not have the rubber tires. It's more of a phenolic or a plastic that acts as the tire, being very rough, and the way it rolls is not as smooth, I would say. On the right, you'll see the KRA type caster. Over to the left, you can see the KRL type caster. Another major difference between the two are going to be the slides. The slides on the KRA are not as heavy duty as the KRL. The KRL is going to have heavier duty slides, meaning we can load the drawers with more tools, more sockets, just the capacity is greater. Looking at these slides for the KRA, as you can see, they are a little less heavy duty than what we get in the KRL box. The top configuration is really, it's the same. Both of them are going to come with a rubber mat on top. You can opt for a stainless steel on the KRL, and I don't believe that you can get a stainless steel top for the KRA. So you have a little more options and accessories that are available for the KRL. Just like I mentioned in episode 1, if you want to find an identifying sticker on any one of these Snap-on boxes, there's going to be 2 locations. If we are looking at the box from the rear, it'll be on the upper left-hand corner of the box on both of them, both the KRA and the KRL. And that identifying sticker is always also going to live on the left bottom of the cabinet. So if we remove this drawer on the KRA, we're going to have the identifying sticker down here. On the KRL, the same place. If we remove this drawer, the identifying sticker is going to be right underneath that drawer. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me for another episode of Jake's Garage. This time we compared a KRL722 with a KRA2411. Either choice would be a good choice. You can't go wrong with Snap-on boxes. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.